What's up, YouTube? God, I hate when they fucking do that. Alright guys, so just wanted to talk a little bit about my experiences with DJI. As everybody knows that watches my channel, when I was up at Seneca Rock, I lost my drone, and as far as I thought from day one, and kind of still do, that it flew away. And of course, you know, DJI had other thoughts about the thing. So what I did when I purchased my Mavic drone, I bought their care package, which is like an insurance policy. So if you break it, crash it, or if it just doesn't work properly, you know, they repair it, and if it flies away, they give you a new one. Well, based on the data that the drone saves, it's like a black box. I crashed it. Now, I disputed that and said that there's no way I could have crashed it because it was above the mountaintop. And of course they, you know, insisted that I crashed it, but did offer me, you know, to be able to get another same exact drone, the Mavic Air 2, for a reduced price of $399, which, I mean, if any of you fly the Mavic Air 2, you know, that's you know, it's like a $700 drone. So, you know, what choice did I have? So I went ahead and paid it, and you know, got the new drone within a few weeks, and everything was good, except it was a glitch when it recorded. It would pause, you know, during the recording. So of course I contacted them. They said send it back and that they would fix it. So when I sent it back, I got another email from DJI saying, hey, someone found your drone. Would you like it back? If you would, we can give you their contact information. So I said, of course. And they sent me the contact information. And believe it or not, there was a very, very nice lady that found my drone. In the woods by Seneca Rock, and sent it back to me. She even sent me pictures of it, and it had little to no damage at all. I mean, a couple of the props had chips out of it, but other than that, you know, no damage to the drone at all. So I got it back, and it wouldn't fly. And I contacted DJI and asked them, hey, you know, got the drone back, but it won't fly. So their response to me was that it didn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to DJI, being that they replaced it. So, you know, nevertheless, me and DJI go back and forth over that. You didn't replace it. You made me buy one. If you want this one back, give me $399 and I'll send it back to you. You know, if it was yours, you should have just had the lady send it to you. So we go back and forth, and finally I kind of looked at the, you know, the SD card that was in the drone, and lo and behold, I did crash it. You know, who would have thought that the drone was losing altitude as it was doing an orbit around the top of the mountain? I didn't know, and the flight data didn't show it, but it actually did crash into some trees. Now I don't think it, you know, crashed and fell to the, you know, to earth. It ran it to the tree and then stopped. Of course, at the same time, it lost signal with the controller. And then it just sat up there until the battery told it to land. And that's what it did. And then the lady found it. So I kind of caved in after I watched the footage, and I did send it back. So DJI did say that, you know, because of the honesty on both parties, mine and theirs, because evidently they could see data that I didn't get to see, that when they get it, they'll send me another battery, which was pretty cool of them. But to be honest with you, I mean, I've had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones. And out of 6 drones, I mean, it's really not a lot, but out of all 6, the Mavic has by far been the best one that I've had. The longest one I've ever had. You know, it took almost a year before this incident. And the footage is, you know, phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. I don't have to do a whole lot of editing and straightening the film up and all that. So yeah, that's where we stand. I got I got one again. I would like to try the Mavic Air 2S. I hear that's a better one, or has more features. I think it has more sensors in the nose of it. But yeah, there we go. So that's been my experiences so far with DJI. Pretty cool company, I think, even though we disagreed. And they really couldn't explain to me why. They come to the conclusion that I actually crashed it. They didn't say crash, it just said pilot error. But other than that, yep, there we are. So hopefully when the weather warms up and I can get the bike out, we'll find some new and cool places to go and see, and then I'll have my drone again. I'm out of breath. I haven't walked this trail in a long time. It's got some pretty big hills. So there we are. Well, let's walk the trail, check it out, and maybe I'll get the drone up. All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.